back to Team Souk here on Club 1080 night. Also a returner from last season. Please welcome Jordan Livas. There you go, Jordan.
What up?
If I remember correctly, Club 1080 was right up your alley last year.
Yeah, man. I got airplanes.
Yeah. I thought you nailed it last year.
And I just ragged on cruise liners the whole time?
Exactly.
Yeah, I hate cruise
that's
liners.
where Club 1080 can go. It can go in any direction. Tangents, a part of Club 1080, just ask Souk.
That's like all I do is tangents. Rants and tangents.
You should be right at home. We'll
outside
see
of
what
City Hall.
Ash has for you here. Well, here you go. Breakfast cereal. Breakfast cereal is your topic, Jordan. 2 minutes on the clock, and they're all yours.
All right, breakfast cereal. Well, I'm going to start by saying go Rangers. We're on a hockey thing, so I'll try. You know, the thing about breakfast cereal, it's really hard to enjoy breakfast cereal when you can't have milk. I know, I'm a badass, but I'm lactose intolerant. So I can't have milk, so I don't eat breakfast cereal. But then again, I also consider myself kind of lucky because if all I did was eat a bowl of processed grains for breakfast every day, I'd probably be feeling like crap probably 100% of the time after that. No, I'm a much bigger fan of throwing together a real breakfast, like all the stuff that is around the breakfast cereal and all the commercials that you see, like eggs and pancakes and waffles and bacon and sausage and pretty much everything other than the cereal in the commercial. Okay, and then I think, though, even better than that, because we're on the go nowadays so much, I can't really take breakfast cereal with me, okay? But what I can take with me is a breakfast burrito. And outside of that, I can almost do it basically like, kind of like Taco Bell, where you only need one hand for it. With breakfast cereal, I'm not riding the train anywhere with my cereal. I'm not driving the car anywhere with my cereal. I could, but I would, well, I'd probably eat it. The point is just, I have nothing on breakfast cereal. I hate it. I think it sucks. It tastes all the same to me. It tastes like cardboard. I don't eat cardboard. I don't use cardboard in any of my other meals, so I wouldn't use it to start my day because I'm trying to start strong. Outside of that, this is essentially the worst topic I could have thought of at all. And I'm just going to go ahead and say it. This is like the only topic I might have nothing. And it's great, too, because the first two I was like, I wish I could have gotten sports fans. And then I was like, well, maybe man caves will come up. So either way, I'm just going to leave you with that.
Well done, Jordan. Arguing breakfast cereal going the way of the briefcase, we found out earlier today from Isaac and Souk. What'd you think there, Souk?
I think you're funny. I like you. And I would embrace that. This goes to anyone out there. If you get a topic you don't like, then just turn it on its ear. And God, we end up in right field all the time. We don't even know how we end up there. At least 3 times a day, I'm like, how did we even get on this? And you don't know. So you get breakfast cereal, you don't want breakfast cereal, launch into something else. I liked when you went down the breakfast burrito road on the one-handed thing. Talk about how you hate the topic. It's less about what you say and more about how you say it. I mean, obviously you want to at least have some general idea about what you're talking about, but we do a sports show that's loosely based on sports. So, I embrace it. I thought you did pretty good, but just run with it.
As long as I conveyed that I hate breakfast cereal.
Yes, just go with it.
Okay.
Don't be afraid to end out in right field. You know, Hank Aaron played right field. There's nothing wrong with that, my man. You got to learn how to catch and throw. It's an important position. Less than softball, then you stick the girl out there. Less the lefty comes up, and then you rotate. You can go anywhere you want with it.
Words to live by, 3 tangents a day. Next thing you know, you'll be on primetime. Let's start with Keith.
So Jordan, man, you've got what it takes, right? You just got a topic that you had no idea where to go with. So I got to agree with Souk on that one. When you get something and you've got nothing on it, go crazy. Transition in some way, shape, or form. I remember last year, I got Autzen Stadium. I've been there one time. So I talked about what I knew. I talked about the places I'd been and then related to Autzen. So just find a way to swing it and make it your own, and you're going to do fine. You clearly have what it takes to do this, right?
Hey, I've been there once, too. Coincidence?
Ryan Cooley.
I thought you did a great job for not liking the topic. The fact that you came up there and talked trash about cereal was awesome. I thought that it was a great way to go with it. Again, I thought that was your topic. I thought it was great. You equated it to other things you do like. You told a joke about being lactose intolerant, so this is the worst thing. I thought you did a great job, man. I thought you took the curveball and hit it out.
Jeff Austin.
Even though that may not be in your wheelhouse, it's in the wheelhouse of a lot of your listeners. So I don't want to make breakfast cereal a referendum for that kind of relatability, but you do have to relate to your audience. So I know you've probably watched television during your lifetime. Maybe you've kind of gotten the concept of which cereals are cool, which ones aren't, and why they are or not cool. That would be maybe an area to explore to relate to your audience. But still, I just get the idea that you're really comfortable up here. You're kind of a natural, and so you made it through that, even though it wasn't in your wheelhouse.
And Dusty here, what you think of Jordan?
I disagree. I think that you got this topic of breakfast cereal, and if you're going to say breakfast cereal sucks, then that's fine, because then, you're going to generate conversation based off of that. When you said they all taste like cardboard, people are going to start talking about how your parents treated you terribly by giving you horrible cereals to eat, and you haven't had anything good. I thought you handled it very well. You weren't supposed to say how great breakfast cereal was. It's just how you felt about it, and I thought you did a very good job at that. I want to see the energy back up a little bit more, but you're like the exception to the rule of everybody else in this competition, because that is your thing, is kind of being low-key and flying under the radar and not having that super hyped-up energy. But you do need to amp it up for you to an 11. For everybody else, it's like a 2, but for you, you need to take it up to an 11.
There you go, Jordan Livas. Thank you very much, Jordan.